Thank you. Let's play ball.
And welcome to Palomar College, home of the Comets. Today, the Comets will take on Long Beach City Vikings in Game 2 of a best-of-3 series. Both teams looking to advance and take it all.
Yeah, and as we know, especially from yesterday's game, these are two juggernauts here in the Southern California region for softball. So, first off, for the Vikings, they had an incredible season at having a record of 32 wins and 11 losses. And yesterday was one more loss for them in a heartbreaking fashion for the Vikings. Anyway, for the Comets here at home, they had a great celebration as Josephine Huberger walked it off in the bottom of the 7th to take home Game 1.
So great stuff, both teams coming out to the bottom of the 7th inning, and that's when the last run was scored in the game, so ending up a 1-0 ball game to walk it off for the Comets. And they're looking to take Game 2 here and advance further.
Yeah, and I expect another close game, although, keep in mind yesterday, even though we have the same pitchers on the mound today, the Comets did load the bases 2 times yesterday and were not able to bring anybody home until, again, on the bottom of the 7th. But it's still going to be a close game today as Gigi takes the mound once more.
First delivery of Game 2 of the second round.
And we are about ready to get started here in Game 2 of a best-of-3 series. Here comes the first pitch. Starting it off, fly ball, popped up to the shortstop, stepping back a few steps, and out number 1.
One
is a quick
pitch,
one.
1 out. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Great way to get it started against the leadoff batter, and quickly 1 out in the top of the first inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 7, Robin Garcia.
And a few changes in the lineup today for the Vikings. This time, they are starting Deleuze at leadoff. Didn't pay off this time around, but they definitely want to get speed on those bases quick.
Of course, every team, both teams looking to get base runners, get runs, and missing outside for ball 1. But early base runners, early leads typically play out better for both teams for a win.
Yeah, Vikings will be looking to do anything to get Gigi off her confidence game from yesterday.
Right, it was a very, very good game, pitching-wise, defensively. Very good game. We saw in the first inning yesterday there was a couple of great plays, diving at second base, and then the pitcher with a comebacker. Pretty good defensive plays there. Here comes the 2-0. That'll be in there for strike 1. And the count is now 2-1.
It's a different approach here by Robin Garcia as opposed to the previous batter. Looking to work a little bit of that arm on Gigi.
And here comes the 2-1. That'll be popped up foul, out of play towards the first base side of things. We'll do it again, 2-2.
Nadia Taguia waits on deck. Hopefully she can have someone on base for her. Gigi's not looking to allow that whatsoever.
Here comes windup in the pitch for the 2-2. Swung on, pop back, foul off the net. 2-2 again.
I always feel like that net could be a little higher.
I agree. Yesterday, seeing some of those balls hit off the net, it was definitely a little dangerous because it's nearing the top for sure.
Yeah.
Called strike 3. They'll throw it around. That's 2 outs in the inning.
She just painted that corner. It looked outside from here, but you got enough of the plate according to Blue.
perfectly executed pitch. Might have been a little toward the outside corner, but I totally agree. That was a great pitch for strike 3. Now 2 outs in the top of the first inning.
So Tagia's always dangerous. Batted an amazing .511 this whole season.
Little upstairs on the off speed there.
And last game for both pitchers, that was kind of a key pitch coming in with the off speed and just kind of freezing every batter. We'll see how it works out today.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on, grounded to third baseman. She'll have plenty of time. Throw it across the diamond and for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We're moving on to the bottom of the first. Palomar set to bat next.
The Vikings are retired in order in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. After 1/2 inning of play, your score: Long Beach City College 0, Palomar College coming to bat.
So the business department at Palomar College is much more diverse than people think it would be. There are many disciplines within the business department. We have accounting, general business, we have an ADT degree.
We cover real estate, we cover legal studies, marketing, advertising, social media. Whatever you might be interested in the world of business, we definitely cover it in our department.
The important message for students is that they need to be highly computer literate. And in the business department, we offer classes in the Microsoft Office suite, in Word, Excel, Access, Outlook. And employers are really demanding that students have these high-tech skills.
A lot of the teachers and professors here have actual work experience in the fields that they teach in, which is really cool.
I love this place. It's a good place to learn. The tuition is very affordable, and the professors are a lot better than, my friends that are at the higher universities paying $5,000 a year.
We are explorers, pushing limits, doing what we can to make the world a better place. To make a difference takes courage, determination. It takes hard work. It's something we learn along the way from people who take time to support us, who give us the chance to experience triumph, wonder, and belonging.
And we welcome you back to the bottom of the first inning.
Bottom of the first inning for the Comets. The second baseman, number 11, Josephine Newberger.
Well, look at that, Josh. We're starting off with yesterday's hero, and I couldn't expect it any other way.
Yeah, definitely a great ball game yesterday. I still 0 runs up to the 7th inning. It was really good on both teams and both pitchers. Let's see what's going on here. Both pitchers were outstanding as they take the mound both again for their second day of work.
You might notice a little bit something about Bailey Fry today. She's not wearing her normal 33. She chose to wear number 30 today.
Changing things up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe change of luck, change of strides as she takes the mound in those beautiful pinstripes that the Vikings wear.
And here comes the grounded and through the gap to start things off for the Comets. Rounding first base, one pitch, one base hit. Start things off here in the bottom of the first inning for the Comets.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Couldn't agree more with that statement. There's just times where you make contact with the ball, you envision it, and the ball comes to life.
Oh, and speaking of hot, right there is Palomar's hottest batter all season, Bree Lutz.
So runner on first now, showing bunt, pulls back, and we'll take high for strike one, or ball one. Sorry, ball one, taking the lead at first. Trying to get in scoring position here first.
Now I'm surprised with that bunt approach right there because this is definitely our most dangerous hitter.
Right. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're trying to get it off balance because she looks like she went there, or she was trying to go. No one seems unsure what that call was. I don't know if she got a.
Looks like they called it a ball.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, we got to take that to our advantage here and let the ball fly now. So the 2-0 swung on, and that ball is actually driven to deep left field, back at the wall, stumbles a little bit, but turns around to make the catch for out number 1.
She just got under that, unfortunately.
So a very long out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning.
And turns it over to Maddie Scott, the third hitter.
Yeah, but that approach was interesting. Showing bunt at first on the most powerful hitters on the team. Maybe to just throw off the Vikings a little bit. And then,
based on yesterday's game, since it was just a low-scoring affair.
Right, it was definitely interesting. So 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first. Here comes 1-0. That'll be in there for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. The ball is grounded. Looks like in fair territory. Steps up and gets the play.
Wow, from the knees too. That's an incredible play.
Right. It looks like from that angle it could have been a foul ball, but she stepped in fair territory when she made the catch and threw across the diamond for out number 2. But that does advance the runner to second base in scoring position now.
Batting fourth, to third base, number 15, Excel De Los Rios.
Now with 2 outs and someone in scoring position, you can't discount an easy opportunity to get a lead.
Right. That one is pop foul off to the right-hand side of things. We'll do it again. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Bounces in for ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1.
You would imagine the cleanup hitter wants to swing big, but if I'm De Los Rios, all I need is to hit something in between the gap right there.
Of course, you're absolutely right there. Because this ball, if you get under a little bit, it's gonna pop up. But you know the sun is shining really bright today, so not a cloud in the sky. Makes it a little harder to see that ball.
Well, last I checked, Vikings don't like hot weather too much. Comets, on the other hand, they love the heat.
Takes just outside, evens the count at 2-2. Gets another chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base here in the bottom of the first inning. Here comes the 2-2. This is upstairs. That's ball 3. It's a full count. So anything to get on right here. Get on the board first.
Well, Fry painted the outside corner all game yesterday. Let's see if she goes there again.
That ball is softly hit, off in foul territory.
And not caught.
Do it again, it's still a full count.
Jaden Lopez was close to catching that out there, but luckily the ball fell a little too fast for her.
So 3-2 the count now. And the pitch. Now a miss for ball 4. I mean, just like that, their runners at first and second.
And important to note there, she did try that outside corner. We'll see if that arm is just too tired after yesterday. There's a lot of pitches thrown by both of these pitchers.
Right, that's another factor to keep in mind. And, you know, I mean, zones change depending on the batter. Sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. 2 outs here. That ball is fouled right back toward the screen. 0-1. So first and second with 2 outs here. The 0-1. That'll be missing inside for ball 1, evens the count.
On the hands. That would have been a very difficult pitch to make any good contact with.
Right. Soft grounder, if anything, but good eye there. That one's called strike on the inside corner.
Man, what do you do with that pitch?
Right. It was a little close, but she gets another chance. It's still 1-2. That misses low and outside. Evens the count at 2-2 now.
So for Gigi, on top of being an amazing pitcher, this also makes her have a great eye for the ball when she's at the plate. And yesterday, these two had a little bit of a battle 2 times around. One time, Gigi won. The other time, Fry won. This is the rematch.
Here's a 2-2. This is outside and high. That's full count now. So a lot of watching the ball and good eyes, making contact with close ones and taking the ones that are not as near as the zone. Here's the full count pitch. That one is fly to the gap.
That'll do it.
And that drops in. That scores 1. Waving around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time, and the Comets take a 2-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the first inning. A little 2-out rally to get things started for the Comets.
Gigi said, fine, I'll do it myself. That was a towering hit to split the outfielders and get everybody home. And that is a big difference from yesterday's game when we had runners in scoring positions several times, and yet we just left them dry, but not this time around.
So a great start here to get things started in the bottom of the first for the Comets, and ahead 2-0 in this ball game. So they scored first, and they still have something going with 2 outs.
And the Vikings right there trying to calm down Fry, let her know she's still in this game. It's still early, regardless of what the scoreboard says up there. There's still a lot of time left for the Vikings to get back into this game.
Right fielder, number 13, Fake Stephanie.
So 2 outs here. Base runner on first. That'll be in there for strike 1.
Can't say I agree with Blue on that one.
So 0-1 the count now. And the pitch. Misses high and upstairs. Evens the count at 1-1. And that one is popped out to the first baseman in foul territory, but not after 2 runs scored from the Comets. They take a lead, 2-0.
Now it's time to hold that lead. So as Gigi takes it for them, she'll look to defend it. When we come back, the top of the second.
Long Beach City College 0.
So, it's time to think about college. But what are you going to study? Let us help. We're Palomar College, and we train for success. Learn the ins and outs of commercial and residential structures and access cutting-edge technology through virtual training, walking through environments created by you. Earn an associate's degree and enter the workforce as a draftsperson or 3D modeler. Your new career in architecture is waiting, and Palomar will get you there.
So Palomar College's Child Development Department is one of the most comprehensive in this state. We offer specializations in a wide variety of areas in the field, including infant toddler, administration, school age. So we really have a wide depth and breadth of coursework.
The Palomar College EC Lab School plays two roles on this campus. One, we provide care and education services. In addition, we also are a lab school for our child development students in the child development department.
During these classes, you are put into classroom situations and you learn under a master teacher here at Palomar Lab School, and they really help you learn techniques and ways to interact with children and ways to communicate with children.
Just the fact that I'm learning it and linking it and using it.
And just like that, ahead in the count. She's in a groove so far.
Trainer sits out there, so she's like sitting in the sun.
That misses outside, evens the count at 1-1.
For the Vikings, right there on the plate, don't let that fool you. That's not Johnny Damon in pinstripes. It's Jordan Villanueva. Had a great season, batted .440 the entire season. 1 bomb, 7 stolen bases, so if she gets on, that's definitely speed on the pads.
Here comes the 1-1. Just missing outside. It's now 2-1. That ball is grounded and past the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Start things off here in the top of the second inning.
Well, it's do or die for the Vikings, so Long Beach City is not going to go out quietly. They didn't yesterday. Today, they're looking to put themselves on the board and show more for what that game really was.
Yeah, a little bounce back. That's what they're looking for. So runner on first now. Now miss low and outside for ball 1.
So Lena Gonzalez. First time at bat today, batting for her home team of Long Beach. .377 the entire season. Did go over the yard 3 times. And 13 stolen bases.
You definitely do not want her on the base pass right now. That'll be on the inside corner for a strike.
Well, third base coach passes the signs.
Infield looking a little in first and third base. Now miss upstairs for ball 2.
With 2 balls, this could be the time to lay one of those bunts down. De Los Rios and Lutz are ready though.
Here's a 2-1. That is not a bunt. That is actually still going back and caught by the center fielder for a long out, number 1.
Well, if you need insurance, make sure you call Maddie Scott because she'll cover all parts of the green out there.
Near the 220 markers where that ball was hit. But results in out number 1.
They all count the same.
So 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Still a runner on first. And here's a pitch. Shows bunt, and the pitcher is going to be the one in the field. That one fields at the first, looks at second. She'll have no play at second, but gets the out at first base, and that's out number 2 in the inning.
Wonderfully laid bunt. Vikings get what they wanted on that one.
And just like that, she's in scoring position now for the Vikings.
Batting seventh to catcher, number 5, Brianna Lucero.
That'll drop in there for strike 1.
For Bri Lucero, who had an amazing play behind the plate yesterday to catch a ball that would seem like cat-like reflexes. She's now looking to add to her highlight reel, but on the offensive side this time.
And that one is fouled back toward the screen, and quickly behind is 2 strikes. But that play was almost like what I thought was impossible.
She just reached out instantaneously to grab it. It was as if she knew where it was going to go before it went off the bat.
Exactly.
So a quick meet up there. Looks like the Vikings are trying to return to 2-out favor.
Anything can happen. It's still have 1 out remaining, so that's what the Comet showed as well with their little 2-out rally in the bottom of the first. So 2 strikes, runner at second. Here comes the pitch. That one is popped up towards the catcher. Reaches back, and she can't catch it.
That sun is bright up there. And there's the camaraderie. Gigi says it's fine. We'll do it again. For us as spectators, though, the last thing you want to do is be giving out free outs. There's only 3 you got to record in an inning. You don't want to be having to get 4.
Right, if you can, execute, just like that, she gets another chance. So, staying alive with 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. That one is popped up. And the first baseman calling it and makes the catch for out number 3. So, the Vikings leave someone at second base.
Well, that'll do it for now then. So when we come back, Palomar looks to extend the lead in the bottom of the second.
1 runner left on base after 1.5.
Water's up to my chin.
Palomar College makes it possible to reach your goals with your budget on your schedule. Classes are available online, in the evening, and on-site in San Marcos, Rancho Bernardo, Escondido, and Fallbrook. With expert faculty, state-of-the-art class.
A 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second.
So Tesselvaris Harris up, representing the shortstop for the Comets. Looking to do some early damage here, get herself on base.
Insurance would be nice. And there's a drive to the right fielder, getting under it, and makes the catch for out number 1.
Noticing a lot more balls flying today. Weather's supposed to be the same at 72 degrees yesterday, 72 degrees, but sunny today. So expect those balls to possibly get near or over the fence.
Right, and yesterday there were not too many hits by either team anyways, on both teams, so that'll miss outside for ball 1. And there's already 3 hits combined right now. I think there was 4 yesterday's.
4 or 5, yeah, it wasn't a lot.
So being aggressive early for both teams, and that one is fouled out of play to the right-hand side of things.
So Mariah Diaz got everything started yesterday at the bottom of the 7th when she got herself on base and then was pinch ran by Carly Herman. And, well, the rest is history.
Foul back to the screen. It's 1-2 now.
There's Fry's pitch. That's her spot. And if she gets that going, that's going to be dangerous for the Comets. It is an enticing area for everybody who want to swing at, but they got to know when it is hittable and when it is just too far outside, like that last one.
You're absolutely right. It appears it's going like right down the plate, and then just a little cut action, and then that one just misses high. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much swerve as a slider would, so I think it probably is a cutter.
But it is a dangerous pitch. And that one bounces in for ball 3. It's a full count now.
And that's the thing too, like you don't know what's coming from her, because since she loves that outside spot so much, she'll hit you with that cutter, and then she'll throw an off-speed piece like that. And if it happens to land, there's no way you're touching it.
Right. She utilizes the entire plate, which is definitely an advantage for the Vikings. But that one is caught by the second baseman as she leaps up into the air a little bit for out number 2.
Good catch out there.
So looks like she was shifting very far to the right, and it just kept cutting. And near the first base side of things, but quickly 2 outs here in the 2nd inning.
So now the play caller up to bat, Kayla Vasseur.
And that ball is driven foul off to the right-hand side of things. Two outs is what got started in the 1st inning.
See if we can do it again. These lefty swings, I'm always going to be a sucker for them. They just, something visually aesthetic about them that I just prefer.
That one is a called strike on the outside corner. Quickly behind, 2 strikes. No 2 pitch. That one is fouled off to the left, staying alive. Still 0-2.
And sometimes it's not about making contact for a play, and it's just making sure you stay alive. And if you can foul it off.
Finding your pitch. That'll miss low. And it's 1-2. So waiting for the right ball to hit. Just find the perfect one. Fouling off those that are close, but not close enough. That one is fouled back again, staying alive.
As Huberger waits on deck. Ready to get back on base, already with 1 hit. He's bringing another run today.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Off speed, fouled off to the right. This is a battle right here. The 1 and 2. That one is grounded to the second baseman, flips underhand for the out at first base. We've played 2. Moving on to the top of the third.
And it's time to defend now. When we come back, Comets take them out once again.
And we welcome you back to the third inning. Comets still ahead 2-0 in this ball game, but there's still a lot more room to play with.
Let's see if Natty Wilson can do anything for the Vikings to get him going.
They've had base runners, but it's been a little slow to get things started here, but there's still plenty of time to play. And takes inside for ball 1. Just misses inside, that's ball 2. So trying to avoid any free passes.
Infield's ready.
Here comes the 2-0. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes strike 1. So 2-1 the count now. First and third basemen are playing in, looking for the bunt. And she'll take strike 2. So fighting back, and from 2-0, it's now 2-2.
I'm Gigi, I'm going outside.
I'm with you there. Here comes the 2-2. Set up outside, but lifted into the right field and makes the catch for out number 1 in the top of the third inning.
Well, it doesn't matter how loud they are, they're still outs.
An out is an out, and they will take that any day. So 1 out.
Jaden Rady's in the box.
Shows bunt, but quickly pulls back. And the infield is ready for any situation.
Well, they know these Vikings. A lot of them have speed on bases. They love to steal. That's their game. Get someone on and move them along one way or another.
That ball is lifted to the gap of the right left center, rounding first and heading to 2. And will be in there safely with a 1-out double. So just like that, into scoring position. The Vikings have something going here with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning.
That's a beautiful piece of hitting right there with that stand-up double. Jaden Lopez, who has probably not been known as the most offensive player for her team, delivers a sign of hope right there with a big hit.
The shortstop, number 2, Z. Jalou.
So yesterday for me, G right here was going to be kind of, no pun intended to her name, but the X factor. And I still think she will play a pivotal role in this series.
This is a huge opportunity here. They're definitely trying to score that runner at second base and not leave him there. That'll miss high for ball 1.
Don't discount the bunt even in this situation, because with her speed, she can not only move the runner but also get herself on.
And that's something to look for because, like you said, it doesn't have to be a sacrifice bunt. If you place that bunt perfectly, even anywhere close to perfect, she's getting on. So 1 ball, no strikes, runner at second. Here comes the pitch. And she'll take an inside strike. Evens the count at 1-1. That ball is popped and through the gap.
Let's see if there's going to be a play at home.
No play at home. But there are now runners on the corners. And the Vikings have something going, still with 1 out in the inning. So she got the stop sign at 3rd. And the Comets still trying to hold their lead and prevent any damage from happening.
Well, Gigi's going to be looking for the double play ball here, but it's going to be a tough one to turn with G on the base pad there. If she gets enough of a lead, it might not even be worth to go for it.
Right, it's more likely that you're going to get an easier out at first. If anything, if you know you can't get 2 because there's a fast runner on the bases, you got to get that forced out at first.
You trade the run for the out, that's for sure.
And then you go back, get on board for the Comets, and start hitting. Get that lead back, and a little mound meeting here.
Pitching coach right there probably telling Gigi, you know what, this whole season, this is when you've excelled. If you get yourself in an ugly situation, you're the one that gets yourself out of it. She's done it time and time again, and well, in game 2 of this series, there's no time to shine on the bright stage once again, like right now.
Yeah, if any time is now. And yesterday there were a lot of runners left on base for the Vikings too, and you know she held that lead. It was still 0-0 until the 7th, but she held the position. And now she inherits runners at 1st and 3rd with 1 out. And that ball is lifted to the right fielder, tagging at 3rd base to throw home.
It's gonna be a close play.
Did she miss a tag?
Yes,
and it looks like she missed a tag, and she'll be safe at home. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 2-1.
It's an incredible throw from Faith out in right field. Unfortunately, the tag was not applied. Jaden Lopez lifted her arm right over that and made sure to touch the pad before getting tagged herself.
Looked like a little tricky maneuver there, for sure. It looked like it was going to be a very close play at the plate, and it was just the tag wasn't applied, but there's still a runner on second base in scoring position, so there's still potential for the Vikings, but the Comets trying to prevent any further damage.
That's a huge booster for the Vikings as well, because what could have been 2 outs on one play right there now keeps them alive with their best base runner on scoring position.
That ball is lifted very high, starts back, and then makes the play coming in to end the inning. The Vikings are now on the board. It's 2-1 Comets.
Yeah, and now for Gigi and company, the Reds are going to look to come back and fire back. I'm sure they're not happy with giving up that run, especially with that wonderful throw from Faith Stephanie. But when we come back, we head to the bottom of the third.
And we welcome you back to the bottom of the third. Comets looking to get that run back and start things off here in the third.
The second baseman, number 11, Josephine Huberger.
So everybody's favorite Comet from yesterday's game, Josephine Huberger, steps into the plate. Already with one hit today, looking to keep that streak going.
Off speed, drops in there for strike one. That ball is lifted, shallow. Oh, and it bounces right off the glove from the third shortstop, it looked like, went out all the way to the third base line in the outfield. And
that would have been an incredible play if she got that, and she's very close to doing so.
She definitely went a distance for that ball, but lucky for the Comets, she gets another attempt.
So showing off her speed both on defense and on offense, she Halous almost got to that ball, but gives Huberger another chance.
Showing bunt, pulls back, and rips it foul off to the right-hand side of things. But there have been a lot more action in the air today than on the ground.
Yeah, air traffic control should definitely be warning about these balls in the air. They're flying.
Yeah, man, that sun is facing right toward the field and making it hard. And that is grounded sharply to the shortstop, but in time for out number one. So, one out here.
So Halous redeems herself for her missed athletic catch, which would have been a highlight play, but puts out Huberger with a bang play.
There's a couple hard hit balls in that play, though.
So it was. And if there's any lefty I want to see hit one over the fence, it's Bree Lutz right here.
And that one misses outside for ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. Missing outside, it's 2-0. That one is lifted, deep left field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. You called it. And rounding the bases, gets that run back. It's now 3-1.
I've been waiting for that since this place got inaugurated. What a wonderful hit, and you knew it as soon as it left the bat. It had the sound, it had the drive, and the heat helped it out, and expected from no one else than the first baseman, Bree Lutz. What a wonderful piece of hitting right there.
Could not have been better. And now they have their 2-run lead once again.
Fry will be upset to have given that one out, especially after her team fought so hard to get back in it. Still a 2-run game, but when you hit them with such a powerful hit like that, it feels like more than just one.
Right. And you got to realize there's still 1 out, and there's still work to do for the Comets. They still have opportunities.
Yeah, and this is the heart of the lineup right here with the 3-hole hitter Maddie Scott as she readies for pitch number 2.
And that misses outside. It's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And here comes the pitch. That ball is lifted shallow right field and falling for a base hit. So both runners reaching here.
It looks like Fry's a little shook after that home run. She's going to have to shake it off quickly, though, see if she expects to keep the Vikings on this boat. Otherwise, this long ship could be sinking soon, especially with Itzilda Rios coming up, the cleanup hitter, looking to do what she does best, which is it with power.
The third baseman, number 15, Itzel de los Rios.
So runner on first now with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That ball is lifted foul back out of play. 0-1. Looking to get some more insurance here are the Comets. And taking off at first, and a throw off to the right, and she's safe at second base into scoring position.
Wow, Comets are looking to capitalize on that mental game right here. I think they feel that Bailey is a little shook up there, and they don't want her getting her confidence back at all. So you know what? Let's take 1 base. Let's put more pressure on her.
Got to take advantage of that. And then that one is lifted foul.
Just a little early on that swing.
Falling behind 1-2 in the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one is grounded. Started off to the right is the second baseman, rounding third and coming home. Here's the throw. Will be not in time. And the Comets take a 4-1 lead.
So Chula Vista's very own Itzilda Rios that's, you know what, let's get another bang-bang play up here, and I'm going to step up and redeem my girl Stephanie with her wonderful throw from right field and, you know, bring home that runner. What a wonderful play.
So the second baseman started off at the right and then went to the left side near the bag almost, and that's exactly where the ball was hit, on the right side. So couldn't make the play, and resulting in another run for the Comets.
A little bit too early on that. That's incredible. And Gigi's going to come up now, and she says, you know what? Let's see if I can do a little bit more damage. And I like this little tandem that we got going here. If Gigi can get on, Stephanie's definitely going to want to redeem herself. Well, there's nothing really she needs to redeem for herself for. That throw from right field was perfect. It was spot on. Unfortunately, for the Comets, the Vikings decided to be a little bit athletic right there. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. And get that first run in there.
So here's Gigi, and batting here with still 1 out in the bottom of the third. Still a runner on first. Here's the pitch. Off speed. Looks like a little cut to that one. Misses outside. So 1 ball, no strikes.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Good.
Foul back to the screen. Evens count at 1-1. So Vikings looking to prevent any further damage from occurring. Hold that 3-run lead for the Comets, and the Comets are looking to get some more. Big swing and a miss there. On the off speed, it's 1-2.
She was definitely looking to get on base with that swing.
So 1-2 now, and the pitch. Chop foul. Off to the right hand side thing, she gets another chance. It's 1-2 still. And this is in the dirt, evens the count at 2-2.
I think what separates Gigi from other players so much is her ability to transition all the skills she has as a pitcher and bring them to the plate. She has an eye like no other.
That misses upstairs, it's full count. She utilizes what she throws and can interpret that at the plate as well. You're 100% right. It's almost, if you think about it, it could be another advantage. Here's the full count pitch. That one is to the right-hand side of things and foul. She'll get another chance. It's still full count.
So Gigi working that count. And I'd be surprised if with another run scored if Bailey's going to make it out of this inning.
Still only 1 out, and Comets looking for more. So full count. That one is off to the left, foul. Nice little battle going on here. We've seen a couple of those today. Just looking for the right pitch to hit.
Staying alive here.
3-2 in the pitch. That one is to the right hand side of things and caught by the right fielder for out number 2. So staying on first is the runner, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Stephanie.
Don't discount that at bat. That was great. And an already damaging inning against the Vikings. Now they work the count a little bit more on Fry. So that's going to have to force the hand of Long Beach.
That one's fouled back to the screen, 0-1. But the more pitches they can see at the plate, the more damage to be done in the future. And especially getting used to the pitches, seeing her yesterday as well. She Both pitchers did outstanding. That one's to the right side, foul. But both pitchers did outstanding and resulted in a really close game up until the 7th inning.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Josh.
But every pitch matters for the Comets too, because more comfortable to get in the box. That one missed outside for ball 1. It's 1-2.
For Fry, she's still struggling to find that bite that she had last game that was keeping the Comets out of the scoreboard for so long.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll be out number 3. That ends the 3rd inning. We're moving on to the 4th, but not after the Comets scored 2. It's 4-1 as they enjoy a 3-run lead.
When we come back, we head to the top of the 4th inning.
Your score now, Palomar College 4, Long Beach City College 1. We can update you with a few scores from the other Southern California regional matchups today. On the bottom of the 3rd, Orange Coast has a 1-0 lead over Cypress. Also in the bottom of the 3rd, Cerritos and Fullerton tied at 2 apiece. And in the bottom of the 2nd, Mount Sac has taken a 2-1 lead over El Camino. Leading off the top of the 4th inning.
We welcome you back to the 4th inning. And the Comets are on the mound now, playing the field as well, as they enjoy a 3-run lead. It's 4-1. Now miss upstairs for ball 1.
So let's see what Villanueva can do here. She's looking to keep her team alive and get another run on the board.
That one is fouled back to the screen off to the right. Evens to count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Now miss. Oh, called strike.
Called strike. I don't know who's hitting that, but I think someone could have.
Wow. We'll take that as it's 1-2 now.
So for Coach Martinez over there from the Vikings, she's not going to like that call whatsoever, especially trying to rally up Villanueva and be a leader, as she just said.
Here's the 1-2. That is popped softly to the shortstop for out number 1. Kind of got jammed on that pitch right there. It results in out number 1.
I think for Gigi that was easy. She saw that it was called a strike and she realized, you know what, let me throw it in there. Now she's going to want to swing at that, and look at that.
Heading back to that same spot almost, and turned out really good for her.
It's just an unhittable spot.
So 1 out here to start things off in the 4th inning. Off speed, just misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Evens kind of 1-1. Swinging for the fences right there.
Definitely would have at least split the runners on that one.
So 1-1. This is high for ball 2.
Gonzalez ready's in the box.
Just misses, and now it's the hitter's count at 3-1.
Go, DJ.
And now missed low for ball 4. It's a free pass, and there's a runner at first base with 1 out.
Well, that'll be the first walk of the game for either team. I think that's what the Vikings are exactly looking for right there. Any type of base runner, we don't care how you get on base, as long as you get on that pad, we'll figure it out. Now, this is, like I said earlier, this is their game. They like to move the base runners around. Everyone on that lineup has speed.
Trying not to turn that free pass into a run here. Trying to hold that as drops in there for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That one is swung on and driven to the right fielder. Caught, makes the catch, puts it back into the field, and quickly 2 outs here on top of the 4th inning.
So 13 heads it to 13. Alejandra Mota, but Stephanie decided, you know what, that's going to be my out.
So runner stays at first. It's not advanced to scoring position. 2 outs now in the 4th. That misses upstairs for ball 1.
I think that pitch was certainly by design to see what was going to happen on the base runner, see if they were going to try to take off.
And she is ready at first base. And that is grounded to the third baseman and passed. And a hard hit ball, but to the backside of the third baseman results in a first and second situation for the Vikings.
Delos Rios over there taking full accountability for missing that ball, but that was a hard hit ball. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Went right underneath her glove, and now we're looking to defend some runners on second and first base.
Trying to hold the lead, prevent any damage from happening, and keep that 3-run lead. So we're seeing a lot more activity on the bases and at the plate too. 4 hits for the Vikings and 5 for the Comets. And yesterday there was a total of 5 or 6 hits combined through the whole game. Definitely something to look out for as we move on further to this game.
Definitely. So we got Giuliana against Juliana once again. Melissa's looking to do some damage as a pinch hitter here.
So 1 runner in scoring position and then 1 on first base. There's still 2 outs here. And here comes the pitch. Just misses for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to count. Just misses inside. It's 2-0. The last thing she wants to do here is put another runner on board or even allow a free pass.
You don't want to load them up, that's for sure.
It's a dangerous position. People like when runners are in scoring position. Big swing and miss there. It's now 2-1.
Rose is looking to tie it up with one swing here as she represents the tying run.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Evens up the count at 2-2. Working back. And the count is now even at 2-2.
The role of a pinch hitter is so difficult because you're asked to just come in a crucial situation and deliver.
2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. Foul back to the screen. She'll get another chance. Staying alive.
She caught up just enough that time, but
looks like just got under it and a little late.
So for Gigi, she's got options here. This might be a time to throw some off speed.
Haven't seen one yet in this plate appearance, but swing and a miss, and she escapes a jam. So a pair stranded at first and second, and the Comets hold a 3-run lead. It's 4-1. Comets 4, Vikings 1.
When we come back, we head to the bottom of the 4th, and let's see if the Comets can do some more damage.
Palomar College 4, Long Beach City College 1.
And we welcome you back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Comets are set to bat here
The shortstop, number 1, Tess out Taylor's Harris.
and extend their lead. Get some insurance here. That one misses upstairs. It's ball 1.
Pivotal moment in the game right here. Let's see if the Comets can do a little bit of base running damage. Fry's still on the mound, but after that last inning, they definitely shook her up a bit as the count goes 2-0.
Tries to regain her groove again and stay in this ball game. Here's the 2-0. Inside and high. And falling behind. It's 3-0. So let's see if she's taken all the way here or swinging 3-0. Definitely be interesting to see.
They've definitely been close pitches, just haven't gone her way. Your Tess, you're taking.
Showing bunt, pulling back, and take strike 1. Still the hitters count at 3-1.
Sure, that one hurts for Tess, but you know, it's a team sport. The coach said, you're taking, so she did.
You know it's going to be close or right down the middle on those 3-0 pitches, but so badly want to take. And it doesn't matter because she gets on base anyways. It's as a walk, and the leadoff runner is aboard.
That's exactly why you take on those, because even though the pitch might be right down the middle and you think it's hittable, with no outs, you just want to make sure you get on base.
Right. Base runners, base runners. That's what every team, both teams are looking for. And the Vikings have had some, but just could not execute in scoring position. Showing bunt, pulls back and misses outside. Throw back to first, and she'll be safe there. So 1-0.
Trying to get it right there quickly on that pitch out. Was not successful though.
Trying to be aggressive at first, but not get too aggressive, because you don't want that to result in an out and then have no base runners. Showing bunt, pulls back and takes ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Started off both counts with 2-0s.
Crowd giving a little bit of advice here to Tess, saying, May Fry pitch to you.
Right. That'll be in there for a strike. Missing high and overthrown into center field, but will not have further advance as they quickly get it in. But a stolen base results in scoring position now for the Comets.
That's a lot more running this game than we've seen before. And it's going to be a little bit of a chat up there on the mound. That one did land for a strike. It's only the second strike Fry has thrown this inning so far.
So seeing if they can get to her once again this inning. They put up a 2 spot in the first and a 2 spot in the third. Let's see what they can do here in the fourth. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Warming up. You couldn't see the number though, right? Showing bunt and lays it down, but right to the third baseman, throws across the diamond for out number 1. But the runner does advance to third base. So 1 out, runner on third. And 1 step closer to home plate.
The catcher, number 3, Kayla Fisher.
Oh, that's okay. We'll let it for next time. But I mean, that's kind of how it's been. Like in real life TV, that's how it goes too. They'll just cut it if they need to.
And that misses upstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Another pitch. Another count. That's 2-0. Started off things.
Zapata.
Here's the 2-0. That is line to right field. That will score 1. And trying to throw the first, she'll be safe. It's an RBI. And the Comets take a 5-1 lead.
None other than the Comets catcher right there, making sure she can extend it. And for Fry, she's got to feel a little bit nervous, as there is movement in the bullpen. Mariah Zapata has been warming up. Might be time to relieve Fry soon. She's looking a little tired from yesterday. A lot of pitches thrown. Starting to catch up a bit.
She's looking for the sign, but looks like she will stay in this ball game for now, as there is 1 out. Showing bunt, pulls back, and takes strike 1. So runner at first from that RBI single. off speed, misses outside. It's 1-1. Now miss low for ball 2. I would assume this might be her last batter if she gets on board. So 2-1. That is swung on and off the pitcher. Throw to first will not be in time. And runners at first and second. So this inning continues with only 1 out.
That's got to be tough. Those comebackers always look so easy, whether they're on the ground or on the air, but you got to be on top of it one step too late, and next thing you know, you got runners on second and first with none other than Brianna Lutz, who already took her deep this inning. Or not this inning, excuse me, this game.
Brianna Lutz.
Looks like she will stay in the game. This is a dangerous spot for the Vikings. Already went yard once today. And she'll take strike 1. So another runner in scoring position.
For the first baseman, you know, she was not just showing off the fact that she could hit him over the yard. She was doing that extra flex of power by hitting it opposite field. Not easy to do, but it was a sure drive, and there's no chance to get that one.
That one hits her, and that will load the bases with 1 out in the 4th.
She'll take that. That almost like powered her up even more.
Yeah, take 1 for the team right there. Looks like that might be the day.
That's it for Fry. Martinez comes up. She's talking to the ump. And we're fully expecting Zapata to come in relief.
And the Comets still have something going with 1 out. And they're looking to get even more.
And for Fry, you know, her teammates love her. They know she did an amazing job. And it looks like this was just a stall, giving them maybe a little bit more time for Zapata to warm up. But they know her day is coming to a close. Can she pull out some extra magic and get them out of this jam and keep it with just a 4-run game?
That one is lifted off to left, foul. 0-1. So swinging early in the count.
Early in the count, and an early swing overall on that one. But the 3-hole hitter trying to set ablaze that scoreboard.
So bases loaded with 1 out. And here's the pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 1, evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is foul off to the right-hand side of things. Falling behind 1-2 in the count now.
Behind in the count, behind in the pitch. Don't discount Scott.
Here's the 1-2. Right back to the pitcher. They'll get the force out at home. Throw to first is in time, and that's a double play. So she escapes the jam with the bases loaded.
And that might be her swan song right there, but on a high note, getting them out of that jam with a very casual 2 home, 2 first, double play.
That will end the inning, so only scoring 1 run are the Comets, but we're moving on to the top of the 5th. When we come back, Comets are on the mound.
And give you a quick update from the baseball field where Palomar College is hosting Mount San Antonio College in a best-of-3 playoff series in the second round of the regionals. Comets prevailing yesterday in the first game 9-8 in 10 innings. And currently they are just going to the 7th inning up there, and it's Palomar leading 12-6.
We welcome you back to the top of the 5th inning. Start things off. Comets enjoy a 4-run lead. It's 5-1. Off speed drops in there for strike one. And the Comets have scored in every inning but the second inning, which they still have time in this ball game, but we're nearing the halfway point, if not already, and the hits have definitely been a factor. That misses upstairs, even kind of 1-1.
I predicted a close game for this one as well compared to yesterday. So far, the scoreboard shows otherwise. It has been tense. There's been moments for both teams. Comets have been able to take advantage.
And on 5 runs, there have been 7 hits, so swing and miss for strike 2.
I think for the Vikings here, they're looking to go back up north, but not just to Long Beach. They want to make sure they stay alive in this. Force a game 3 and make their way up to San Jose to play for the state championship. Comets just 1 win away from getting there.
Just outside, evens count at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. Grounded to the third baseman and passed into left field, and it's a leadoff hit for the Vikings. Start things off here in the 5th inning.
So the second baseman puts one right between third and short and gets things going early. The Vikings look to keep this long ship afloat.
The shortstop, number 2, is Hughes.
So runner on first. And here's the pitch. That'll drop in there for strike 1. A lot of first pitch strikes for Palomar, and that's looking good.
Well, definitely sets the precedent.
That's in there for strike 2. So quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 are the Comets.
I think anytime Gigi lets runners on, she doesn't just see the red of Kayla on the other side. She just sees red, becomes angry, and says, you know what, let me just turn it up a notch and make sure I get out of these jams.
Swinging toward the left fielder, starts back, comes in, and makes the catch for out number 1. Staying at first base is the runner. No advancement there. And there's 1 out in the top of the 5th.
That out there on left field collected by Carly Herman, yesterday's run-scoring hero, as that was driven in by Huberger. I'm sure she feels great to be able to contribute defensively to this game now.
So 1 out, runner on first. And the pitch. That's grounded to the shortstop. Flips to second for 1. On to first. It's in time. Double play. So a 6-4-3 double play. Gwen, the top of the 5th inning. Nicely turned there.
And that's just more firepower, more determination to head into the bottom of the 5th. When we come back, the Comets return to the plate to try to seal the deal heading into the 6th.
And we welcome you back to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Bottom of the 5th inning for the Comets.
Comets still enjoying a 4-run lead, and an outstanding double play would end things in the top of the 5th. They bat here in the bottom of the 5th now.
And it's Delos Rios is going to lead off this inning.
That one is popped up shallow center into the second baseman, and she can't catch that. So the sun might have gotten that one, but that was a weird area, shallow right field almost, and Palomar will take that one as it's a leadoff hit.
Normally I would say the center fielder has to call off any infielders right there, but it did seem like Jaden had enough on that to catch it. Unfortunately, the sun, like you said, Josh, just happened to get in the way. And more things going right for the Comets. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So a leadoff hit, and pitcher steps up to the plate now.
So Clavel's already done damage this game. She's been the rock defensively, and she steps into the plate one more time. Let's see what she can do.
Showing bunt and lays it down, foul. A little shallow, and the catcher was on that one, but good thing it was foul.
About enough to move the base runner.
Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a high ball, excuse me, and evens the count at 1-1. That one is grounded softly to the shortstop. Won't have a play at second, but gets the out at first, which advances the runner from first to second and into scoring position.
Works as good as a bunt. Move the runner. His face Stephanie
the right fielder,
comes
number
back
13, Stephanie.
into the plate.
Showing bunt, pulls back, and takes ball 1.
I think they'll bunt twice in a row here.
Looks like they're showing it early. Might pull back and swing, but who knows? In situations like these, are you trying to advance the runner to third and by bunting, or are you going to try and hit? Looks like they're trying to mix it up a little bit, so the count is now 2-0. Runner at second in scoring position. Comets trying to add on their lead. That one is popped up in foul territory and cannot make the play. Was the first baseman. Just out of the reach.
Reach, yeah. Anya to go tried her best right there. Unfortunately, fell right over her.
Gets another chance though. It's 2-1 still. Here's the 2-1. Showing bunt. Lays that one down pretty perfect. That will advance the runner at third. But she will be out at first. So a sacrifice bunt will advance the runner to third. And that's all she needs to do right there.
Sometimes you just got to have faith in the bunt. That you couldn't have laid it down any more better than that. It almost died right there. And that was enough to get the runner over third.
Pretty close play at first place. But it was, she has speed.
Yeah.
So runner on third with 2 outs. That one is popped up to the second baseman, gets under and makes the catch for out number 3. So a runner stranded at third, but the Comets still enjoy a 4-run lead. It's 5-1.
And those bunts didn't pay off this time, but they might in the future. If we try the same strategy again this late in the game, when we come back, we hit to the top of the 6.
Updates you on a couple of scores around the Southern California Regionals. Cypress has taken the lead against Orange Coast in the bottom of the 5th, 2-1. Also in the bottom of the 5th, Fullerton has taken a 3-2 lead over Cerritos. Mount San Antonio continues to lead El Camino 2-1 in the 4th inning.
And we are back in the top of the 6th inning. Vikings are up to bat as they trail by 4, looking to stay in this ball game. That is grounded to the third baseman. Far throw. And she'll be out at first. Deep third base, off to the left-hand side. Gets the out. And quickly 1 out to start things here in the top of the 6th.
And you got to think for Delos Rios, that is a great confidence booster after that last ball that went under her glove. This one was incredibly difficult, bouncing off of the bag. She caught it midair, threw it over, bang, bang, play. And just like that, 1 out.
Nice play for sure. It was throw across the diamond and deeply. So 1 out. Just misses outside for ball 1. That one is grounded to the shortstop. She gets there, gathers herself, and makes the play at first for out number 2. Quickly, 2 outs. And the first 2 batters of this inning are retired.
Tess to Lutz right there to keep it shut down. As the infield celebrates with the outfield, they know it's just within grasp now.
So we noticed that earlier in this ballgame, there were a lot of fly balls, and there still are, but a lot of ground balls for the Vikings right now as they bat in the top of the sixth. I've noticed a lot more ground balls from their side. Just executing the pitch for Gigi, and she's doing a really good job at it right now.
Yeah, just trusting her defense right there, knowing like, you know what, we got some ground balls covering. I know my team's got my back.
That's an off speed, and that's a perfectly placed ball. Drops in there for strike one.
I missed that pitch. It's the first time I've seen it this game where it's just frozen up a batter like that from either side. But as much as we love seeing the heat and what you can do with that arm, it's the finesse that stands out the most.
So 0-1. This is inside, evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. That'll miss upstairs for ball 2. 2-1 the count now. That one is foul to the screen, off to the right-hand side of things. Evens the count at 2-2. That misses outside. It's a full count.
It's one of the few times the Vikings have been able to work the count on Gigi.
And it is definitely hard to get her out of that groove right now because she's feeling it. She's been ahead most all the time. And that one is foul off to the right-hand side, staying alive. Still full count.
Alina Gonzalez here trying to change the vibe of the last inning and the first 2/3 of this one that have been so quick for the Vikings at the plate. They're not going to stay alive with quick outs.
Here comes the 3-2. That is foul once again. One of the few battles that we've seen against Gigi in the Comets. It's one of the few. And at the plate. So still a full count with 2 outs in the inning.
Well, looking to put Gonzalez away right here with 1 pitch.
Here it comes. Called strike 3.
That's got to stay.
So a couple of groundouts and a strikeout. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the 6th inning. We're moving on to the bottom of the 6th. Comets are looking to bat, extend their lead. They enjoy a 4-run lead so far.
We'll be back shortly.
After 5.5, your score remains Comets 5, Vikings 1.
Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. Comets enjoy a 4-run lead as we head on. It's coming down to the final stretch.
As Mariah Diaz takes the plate.
And that one is off to the right and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1.
So 1 pitch, 1 out on that. As Kayla Visser looks to come back and do a little bit more damage like she did earlier in the game.
Kayla Visser.
That one is skied to the right fielder. She'll get under it and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 pitches to the right fielder and 2 quick outs.
And I think Kayla was expecting speed on that one. Didn't expect to have a little bit of a changeup coming in. If she would have waited for that, she could have let that one fly.
So 2 quick outs. That one is off speed and will drop in there for strike 1. This is outside, evens the count at 1-1.
So Coach Martinez sticking with Fry for the entirety of this game here. And really going to go to the top of the 7th here to make sure they can get it done. Trusting her offense, believing in Fry.
That one is to the right fielder once again, but past and over her head. Rounding first, heading to second. She's thinking a little bobble up in right field, but I thought she was thinking 3 there as she puts on the brakes at second base.
I think she was, but I think Coach Kraft said, you stay there, you're good. As long as you're in scoring position, we got our best batter coming up.
Right. Little bobble there in right field. Could have advanced her to third, but I think it's a smart decision to keep her at second.
Baseman number 21, Brianna Lutz.
So now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And she'll take strike 1. Here comes 0-1. I'll be on the outside corner. Called strike. It's 0-2.
Josh, if you could do me a favor, head down there and let Blue borrow your glasses. That was not close.
Yeah, I was thinking. I think she got a call there. Here's the 0-2. On the outside edge. Called a ball this time. 1-2.
Bryce Fry is going outside after letting off that oppo from Lutz.
It's been pretty consistent on the outside edge. There's another one on the outside corner, missing that time. Evens the count at 2-2. So all the pitches so far have mostly been on the outside edge. And if not, even further. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. On the outside edge again. This results in a full count, though. Does not get the call that time, and it's 3-2.
Well, I questioned it earlier. Now I'm thinking about it again. Why give Bree anything to hit?
Right.
I'll take my chances against Maddie if I'm Fry, but I just want to just try to get out of this inning.
So 3-2. That one is Sky toward left field, moves back a couple steps, comes in, and makes the catch for out number 3. When we come back, Comets are looking to shut the door on the Vikings. they enjoy a 4-run lead.
Let's see if they can do it. It's closing time. Do I hear Hell's Bells?
Might,
we'll see when we
maybe
come back.
when we come back. And it is closing time here at Palomar College. It's the 7th inning. Looking to shut the door on the Vikings as they lead by 4. It's 5-1. It's down to their last chance for the Vikings.
So Coach Kraft going to let Gigi try to finish this whole game in its entirety. No need for a closer.
Off speed just misses on the outside edge. It's ball 1.
So we'll look to close the door. Josh, your favorite player growing up was a closer, was it not?
It was. Trevor Hoffman, number 51. Wore it on my back every time I played. Little League and still falling, so. That's on the outside edge. Evens the count at 1-1.
And I think that's what Sporting Heroes can do for people. I'm wondering why I can't get me the Gigi jersey at the comic store, but
it'll be available soon, hopefully, after this game.
Maybe I gotta go talk to a few people. We got a petition.
Right, submit a request. 1-1. That one is fouled back to the screen. Ahead, 1-2 in the count now is Gigi.
So when I was Trevor time down at good old Jack Murphy, you wouldn't remember those days, Josh.
I would not. But
this field is a lot nicer than Jack Murphy, I'll tell you that.
So 1-2. Misses upstairs. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, whenever Trevor time came on, he used to have a pitch called a Bugs Bunny pitch. Because it was just so goofy and it would make hitters look ridiculous.
Watching highlight reels and everything, that pitch was nasty.
The circle change. Now, Gigi does have a sort of change up in her arsenal.
That one is off to the second base. I think she'll get under it and make the catch for out number 1 to start off things in the top of the 7th. 2 outs away from advancing.
So we'll see if she goes to that pitch at some point this inning. But first, she's going to have to get past the catcher, Bree Lucero.
The catcher, number 5, Brianna Lucero.
There's an off speed, misses high that time for ball 1. Gigi pitched all of yesterday's game. Is still in it till the 7th today. Amazing work.
That arm's going to feel like it was in a car accident, but I'm sure she will happily take that for her team as long as it means moving on.
Right. That one is grounded to her. A little bobble, but gets together and collects out number 2. 1 out away. Vikings are down to their final out.
It will be represented by Natalie Wilson,
The left
who
fielder,
looks to
number
build a
10,
2-out rally
Wilson.
to salvage the season, keep on going. And no discredit to the Vikings. They've had an incredible run this year. I'm sure they want more, and they want to force a Game 3 here later today. But it would have to start right now. There's no more time.
So 2 outs. The pitch Foul back to the screen. It's 0-1. That one misses upstairs, evens the count at 1-1. Just missing on the outside corner for a called ball. 2-1.
What is it about this sport that even though she's been this dominant, when it gets down to this wire, for us viewers, it still feels nerve-wracking?
Yep, you can definitely say my heart is pounding right now, even though I'm not even the one playing. So that one misses low. It's the hitter's count now at 3-1. Take a little spin around the mound, collect herself, try and get out number 3.
For Natalie at this point, she'll take the walk, pass on the baton, as they're going to need more than just one run.
That one misses inside, almost hits her, and she's aboard with a free pass. So runner at first now with 2 outs. And it'll be the easiest play at either second or first with the Comets. On a ground ball in the infield.
The second baseman, number 6, Jaden Lopez.
So Lopez stands as the last hope currently for the Vikings to keep their season going.
Here's the pitch. That one firmly down the middle for strike 1. Ahead 0-1, and the pitch. A little change up, grounded foul just off the third base side. Down to her final strike, it's 0-2.
Jaden did have that towering double earlier in the game. She can deliver one of those again. It could be a huge confidence boost even with 2 outs left, already recorded for the Vikings this inning.
So 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. This is outside for ball 1. Don't want to pitch it too close down the plate because that could result in some damage. But I see she was trying to go a little outside there, just misses. A little too much outside. She's still ahead of 1-2.
She's going to have to protect that plate the entire time here.
That one misses low and evens the count at 2-2. The last thing she wants to do is put another runner on board. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first. Now has popped up foul back out of play behind us. We'll do it again, 2-2.
We don't sell souvenirs, but we give them away like that.
So staying alive, protecting all parts of the plate. Vikings looking to keep this one going. Comets looking to shut it down. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, misses upstairs. It's a full count. Will hesitate throw back to first. Diving back safely. No throw. Full count still. With 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, driven deeply to left field, under it to make the catch.
That'll do it.
Number 3. The comments are going to San Jose as they win 2 out of the 3 in this playoff series.
And you can just see that emotion right there on the diamond. Gigi did a great job again today after pitching her heart out yesterday in a close 1-0 game. Today she held it down, allowed only 1 run, and her team definitely backed her up in offense this time and said, we're going to keep that pressure off of you a little bit. Let's book some flights. Let's head up north. Let's see who's the best in the state. We're definitely the best in the region. We're definitely the best down here between these two incredible teams. Long Beach Vikings, do not discount them at all. They did an incredible job. They played great. They played their hearts out. Unfortunately, it was just too much of a burden for Bailey Fry, who also played the entirety of yesterday's game. Incredible season for her. Unfortunately, it comes to an end right now. For the Comets, wearing all red, they stay red hot as they look to get more trophies and bring it back home here to Southern California. So, thank you for tuning in today, folks. I'd like to invite you to what I'm going to call Gigi Clavel Field, and make sure you come visit this new beautiful facility. And signing out here, Josh Stein, Camilo Riveros with Palomar Stream Team.
32 wins this year.